Hello, everybody. Hey. Oh, I can hear my mic. Hold on a second. I'm gonna have to fix this really quickly. But how's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Colton. Hey, Ludacris. Hey, Def. Hey, Giovanni. Oh, the whole gang's in here. Yeah, the XP system is so weird. Hey, Death Echo. Hey, Casitas. Yeah. Oh, I guess I gotta start this up. So let me get a match started. We're gonna do deathmatch for this first one. I turned run speed fully up. That just sounds good. Okay, we got every map in the rotation. Cool. Oh, no, I don't. Which one did I just take out? Okay, cool. So, yeah, this is Chicago Enforcer, considered one of the worst games for the Xbox, but I know it definitely has its fans. Hey, Flynn, how's it going? Hey, Forced. Borderlands 4 is coming out next month. I cannot believe that it's coming out next month. All right, cool. So we're setting this up. Okay, finally, okay, I was hearing myself the whole time, and that was just throwing me off so much. Hey, Taylor. Hey, Gorilla. Yeah, you never heard of this game? Yeah, I had not heard about this game until recently. Ever since I started this channel. Let's see. I'm just gonna go hop over the Discord, make sure we get everybody in here. I think this game supports 8 people, so we'll see how full we get tonight. This game isn't like a super popular game. Yeah, only picking good games. After playing so many bad games, I had to, you know, I felt like I had to keep the streak going. But who knows? I might like this. It actually looks pretty decent. Oh, it doesn't sound pretty decent. Play Conquest. Okay. Hey, Dale. How's it going? Yeah, I want to play 3. I think Borderlands 3 looks interesting. Those games are fun if you have somebody. I think it's just me in here still, so we're chilling for a moment. Oh, good old Tao Feng. You're a big Tao Feng fan, Sleepy? Yeah, on PC it's called Mob Enforcer. Yep. What's your opinion on Freakier Friday? It was fine. I had fun with it. I think it was better than I expected. I thought it was going to be pretty bad. It looks decent in photos for sure. Hey, AJ, how's it going? Hey, well, welcome. I'm happy you're here. The Xbox army is on the move. The Xbox mob, more like it. There's no sounds, is there? Is my audio just really low? Just the gun. Wow. Is this a light gun game? I remember playing House of the Dead in the arcades. No, this is just a first-person shooter. Hey, House of the Dead rocks. You never want to play a Borderlands game? They were fun. I enjoyed them. I got nothing against them. Recycled. Oh, yeah, because it's the same team that made this, right? Or... JF committed suicide. Oh, and he spawned right in front of me. There's no recoil whatsoever. Rocket flare. Oh my god, you see that flame effect? This game came out in 2005, by the way. Oh, the blob. We'll get the blob. Hopefully, I'll remember and we can get to, we can show that off. We gotta praise the blob. Yeah, this game is so quiet, Ludacris. Hey, AP, how's it going? Hope you're having a good night. I spawned behind him? Oh, and oh, man. The mob box. I like that. Yeah, it's a quiet game. Peaky campers. I like that. Looking forward to any upcoming titles. The Gears remake is probably the one that I'm like most looking forward to right now. That's like very upcoming. I think that's next month. Oh no, it's later this month. It's August. Oh my god. Yeah, it's all stock. Yeah, I didn't know this game existed until like people were talking about it in my He's coming at me. Wow. Did they steal the audio from a Flash game? I mean, they probably got it from some type of like stock pack. Whoa. Oh, nice. Do we got 3 people in here now? Guys, this is my new favorite shooter. Please stop talking trash on my new favorite shooter. The Pating, yeah. The NOFLF2 engine. Well, one game did it much better. You've never seen an Xbox light gun game. Or a light gun. Yeah, they're worth picking up. They're just going to get more and more expensive. I think they're pretty expensive in general. Oh. I want the sniper one for the sniper game, Silent Scope. You can like look down the scope and it'll change the game, I guess. It'll zoom in. I don't know everything about it, but it sounds interesting. It's definitely a bargain game, Mark. For Thanksgiving, you should review the movie where they go back in time to get the first Thanksgiving to get turkeys off the menu. Is that Freebirds movie? I'm hyped for Silent Hill F. Ooh, I forgot about that one. Yeah, that one does look pretty good. I was interested in Mafia, but I just don't really buy as many new games anymore. Oh, Helldivers 2 on Xbox? Yeah, that's right. That does come to the Xbox. Ooh. I got an ice pick? Oh my god, I want to use it. Now, oh my god, this is a Mafia game right here. You got the ice pick. Oh, that was so fast. Yeah, I know, you sent that picture of the Google description. Gears of War is a really good game. I've been going through the series, and I think it's consistently really good. Yeah, it's a very muffled game. It's a very ugly sounding game. Man, how do you forget sound effects? That's so important. It's noticeable when there isn't any, right? Audio is one of the most important aspects of the game. And it blends, right? It's supposed to like help blend the world. Make everything come together. It's kind of fun. It's like, it's a first-person shooter. Yeah, you'll have to get a CRT with those light guns. Yeah, Twisters was a fun movie. Silent Scope Collection is really based. Yeah, no, I think it's cool that the Xbox has that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to GTA 6. That just feels so far off. Yeah, you don't need to play you don't need to play Chicago Enforcer. Just Google just automatically goes to that. I think it is time to admit that the Ouya is better than the Xbox. I think you're right, Goji Berry. Camp Ouya. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to remake the... Well, I know why they decided to remake the first Gears of War. Is because it's coming to the PlayStation and they want to introduce the story to PlayStation users. But I think they should have done a combo of 1 and 2 or the whole trilogy, because why remake the first one again? Like, it's kind of... I don't know, just kind of boring. I mean, it's going to have a better frame rate. This game is so whack. Yeah, I'll have to play the single player. If like this online fizzles out a little bit, we'll see what happens. Sometimes these like this one, I think we're with only with 3 people. Chicago Enforcer isn't like a huge deal. Oh, whoa. This is just silly. A Tommy gun. Ooh, no. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we might have to switch up the game modes, too, for the love of game. Yeah, Xbox Light Gun Game Studio, that'd be pretty good. That is a very small list. Yeah, I don't know. The sniping just doesn't feel right. Oh, never mind. Never mind. What a game. Kind of fun. Wow. If only David Duchovny was an announcer. Yeah, I know. I wish, Mark. Good old David Duchovny. Yeah, we'll see what happens with GTA 6. APB Reloaded? I've always been interested in that game. That's the MMO, right? Oh, is it dead? That sucks. Yeah, I want to see what the single player is like. Yeah, there's no recoil. They have no impact. It's so weird. Oh, so yeah, if you bought Ultimate, you get Reloaded for free. That's kind of nice. Were those? Yeah, those were completely legal fireworks. Have I ever streamed Time Splitters before? No, but that would be a lot of fun. Oh. Yeah, it's weird where there's no sound. Not saying that like I would hear it, but like you wouldn't be able to like tell if someone was like coming up behind you, right? Unless you're getting shot or they were shooting at you. Hey, KC Adventures, how's it going? Yeah, it does have an online component. So weird. Oh my god. You got Molotovs? I actually changed my character model. It looks like they might have the base one, which is kind of funny. Janky original. Yeah, I could see that. It reminds you of COD. I kind of see that the first one. Can you open doors? I just want to see. No. Yeah, exactly. Now I love the sniper. Yeah, Borderlands 4. Yeah. Is Area 51 on Insignia? It is. I want to do that. David Duchovny night sometime. I feel like this game has, like, potential. There's, like, something here. It's just, like, not realized very well. David, just a review of David Duchovny. My opinion on Donkey Kong Bonanza. You know, I stopped playing it. I didn't beat it. I like it. I like the idea. I don't think I loved it as much as other people were, like, hyping it up. Honestly, I found it a little tiring. Like, I'd play it. I couldn't play it for long sessions. Yeah, GTA 6 is going to be huge. I ever played Poi Poi? No, I have not. It sounds interesting. You could throw rocks and sticks. Yeah, that sounds pretty great, actually. I know, I know. Well, now everybody's talking to Company, which is my new talk show. Whoa. I feel bad for JF there. Like, that was unfair. Yeah, Future Perfect would be a lot of fun. Bad time splitters. Oh yeah, like there's a Mafia level in the second one. Oh yeah, the GoldenEye remaster, which was fun. Oh, I'm sure the Borderlands 4 will be better than the movie. Hopefully. That'd be crazy. Area 50... I don't know if Area 51's backwards compatible on the 360. I'm not sure. You know, I do like Nintendo. Like, you know, they put out good games. I just don't know. Bonanza just wasn't... I wasn't going crazy for it. Can't talk into Coveney. Yep. For members only. Yeah, can we get David on here? I'd love to ask him just about, like, his most obscure movies. No X-Files. Have I played the first... Oh. Well, I will say that I have played the first Tales from the Borderlands, and that was good. Whoa. Whoa. Man. Feels like a budget title, and it shows. I wonder what apocalyptic... Oh, yeah, that one's a really interesting canceled game. There's so many interesting canceled games out there, and then Chicago Enforcer gets the green light. Yeah, if we had a full lobby, this would probably be a little more interesting. But I kind of expected that. Chicago Enforcer is just an odd one. Yeah, I've heard of Monday Night Combat. I didn't play it when it was new, but I did play it, and I liked it. A Battlefield 6. I played the beta, and it was really fun. Yeah, this is on the original Xbox. Yeah, Chicago Enforcers. And that seems to be a reaction. A lot of people don't know this one. I remember going to Area 51. He was in Don't Tell the Mom the Babysitter's Dead? I don't even remember that. It's... I don't know. From when I was hearing, I think... Also, I'm like... This is crazy. But I don't know. There's rumors, or they're saying some stuff about EA on Insignia. I don't know how true it is. Yeah, it looks like Bad Godfather. You need some gabagool. Oh yeah, didn't Tony Soprano ask for me to play The Sopranos on PS2? This is close enough. Hey, Dark Mountain, how's it going? Hey, Master. A hidden gem. So you like Chicago Enforcer? Area 51 is OG Xbox only. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to pre-order Battlefield or anything, but I was having a lot of fun with it. Yeah, the Area 51 connections are there. Yeah, I remember the storm Area 51, that whole deal that went down. Feels like forever ago. I guess it was 6 years ago. Yeah, the Battlefield 6 beta was really fun. I enjoyed it. And I'll probably play it again whenever they do the next weekend. Yep, Tony's back just to tell me. Well, we don't know. We don't know what happened to him. Oh, I have not reviewed the Xbox Matrix games. No, I haven't. I've only played Enter the Matrix, which I don't have great memories with. His camp, yeah, David Duchovny's just a huge Xbox fan. Over 50 people watching, man. This can't. Wow, that's actually really surprising. Hey, well, welcome in everybody. Thanks for watching. Oh, nice, JF hit it. Good job, Jay. Yeah, it's just like the three of us chilling, playing. Might play a few more deathmatch rounds and then see if we can change up the game mode. I think I have to quit out and change it that way. Yeah, it's definitely a bargain bin game, Dark Mountain. If this game was pre-Halo, it'd still be bad. No, definitely. Do I have a favorite game genre? Not really. I like to hop around a lot. I think my comfort is first-person shooters, but I'll play. I really like card games too. Yeah, I guess you're right, Colton. GoldenEye reeked of aftershave and cigar smoke. That's funny. Freaky Friday is the funniest movie I've seen all year. I like Naked Gun. I thought Naked Gun was really funny. Friendship was funny too. This is the first time where you just outright memory hold. I get it. What is this map? Oof. Cold Winter on Xbox. That one's not ringing a bell. This game doesn't have any history. Yeah, I know. That seems like when I get to this video on Camp Xbox, I feel like it's gonna be a hard research one. Oh my god! I want a better gun. The game came out the same year as Halo 2. That is surprising. They remade it. No, it's a sequel to the 2003 Freaky Friday. But I guess the 2003 Freaky Friday is a remake. Yeah, I would love to see him return to Freedom Fighters. This is not my game. There's something funny about the look of this Molotov in my hand. Did you like Silent Hill 2 Remake? I didn't play the Silent Hill 2 Remake, actually. Ooh. I just spawned on my dead body. I don't know. I just like I just wasn't too focused on it. But I do want to play it, and I am excited for Silent Hill F, probably more than I am the remake, or was with the remake. Yeah, this is considered one of the worst Xbox games, Sambotron. It almost was in the running for last week, but I had an idea that I wanted to play this on stream for the multiplayer. Yeah, Jamie and Lindsay come back, yeah. Yeah, I know, he's just dodging bullets, AJ. Oh, Cold Fear. Yeah, Cold Fear. Classic. The Xbox version of Resident Evil. I feel like I gotta take that strat. Red Faction 2 is some of the most fun you've had with the multiplayer FPS. Yeah. Oh. You enjoyed the Silent Hill 2 remake more than the Resident Evil ones? Nice. I only played the Resident Evil 4 remake. I didn't play the other two. You've been waiting for me to play as Bebop? Well, cool. It's not like, I mean, it's a bad game. Don't get me wrong. Not like unplayably bad, though. I mean, I'm sitting here getting kills. It works. I've seen games that don't work. Have I played? Yeah, I've played Silent Hill 2 and 4 on the OG Xbox, but I've also played Silent Hill 3. I played the first one as well. Oh, I'd rather play Chicago Enforcer over Pulse Racer any day of the week. Pulse Racer's horrible. Yeah, I gotta try the Sopranos game. You're playing through Silent Hill Homecoming on the 360. How is that? I own it, but I've never... I think I played, like, a little bit of it. Well, if you get the chance, Force, the Naked Gun was a really fun one. Well, maybe I'll pick it up. Maybe I'll pick up the Silent Hill 2 remake. Oh, okay. System Drifter with $5. I really appreciate that. It's really nice of you. Have to send the love. Enjoy seeing the obscure games getting some play. Played any indie small titles in your spare time recently that you've enjoyed? Yeah. Oh man, what is the name of it? I'm playing this game where it's The King is Watching, and that one's really fun. It's like a town management game mixed with like God, I don't even know how to explain it. You like manage like your resources, and then goblins come at you in waves, and you have to build up an army. But there's only like a certain amount of spaces that you can cultivate like resources from. It's really fun. It's really addictive. That's that, and then I've been back into playing Slay the Spire. But I really appreciate you, System Drifter, for the $5. That'll go right back into the channel. Always coming in here. I appreciate it. You'll never take me alive, Copper. You'll never take me alive because I keep dying. And I like this game runs better than I expected. I was expecting something that like chugged. A Pulse Racer movie, maybe one day. Not much of a movie guy, Tissues? Yeah, no, that is okay. Another Mercenaries game? That'd be cool. I don't know if we'll ever get that, unfortunately. A game based on the Dick Tracy movie. That'd be cool to get a new Dick Tracy game. So I think there was one on the NES, right? Yeah, that's pretty cheap. I want to say oh god, I own a few PS1 games on the PS3, but it's been a little bit. Yeah, I've seeing posts in the Discord. Oh yeah, Colton, yeah, the NES. You got me. But yeah, yeah, I saw a post about the update for the 360. That is crazy. Things are moving fast. I hear people talk about all the time in my comments about wanting the Xbox emulation scene to get better. And it's stuff like that, even though it's the 360, that like gives me hope that like it will become better sometime soon. Because I don't know, updates and fixes can happen so fast, it feels like. Yeah, rest in peace, pandemic. I hoard all the donations like a dragon. And sleeps on them. No. Seriously, it all goes right back in. I try to get equipment. Like when I did that Halo arcade video, donations, memberships paid to help get that little chest thing that I had, so I could film what I was playing. And I hope to find a good way to use that again later. Maybe like just a shot of me playing Xbox or something. It's definitely a bit stiff, Bebop. I didn't see Bad Guys 2 Forced. Yeah, not yet, at least. No, it's not called Horde. I think it is The King is Watching. Oh, if I could be Dick Tracy, that'd be cool. A Meat Canyon video about Camp Xbox. That'd be insane. Nice. Operation Genesis is an expensive Xbox game. That's true, Colton. Maybe they were kind of leaning into making that work. I don't know. The store is gone and everything. They don't make much money off of it. Hey, El Rizzy, how's it going? I have not seen that trailer yet. Wrath Unleashed. Yeah, I played the demo for it, and it seems like a lot of fun. Richard Tracer. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I love detectives and detective stuff. L.A. Noire is one of my favorites. You trying to break the car, Jay? Trying to break in. Wow, this is actually like a pretty good scale. I got the jump tech. No, I probably won't pre-order. Nancy Drew, okay. Like the point and click Nancy Drew games. I want to say thank you to Shy Guy and JF for playing. If you're in here. Richard Skinner. Random burned old games. Yeah, I have a bunch that need to be buffed. That's what you get for like getting like them from like thrift stores. Oh, I'm getting hit with fireworks. Yeah, the Tommy gun's really good. Oh, Flynn, thank you so much for the $9.99. I really appreciate that. No, that's awesome for you. Awesome. That's awesome of you. Thank you so much. Yeah, you guys are always in here being so nice. I appreciate you. And thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around for Chicago Enforcer. I think it's fun getting to play obscure games on stream and that you guys really enjoy that. Because I love playing weird games. Dang. You saw the strategy guide. Yeah, I feel like, so I got every achievement in LA Noire. And yeah, so the first time you play that game, it's you know, you got to play with no guide because you got to tell the lies and stuff like that. But it's fun to get to see it like when you get everything correct with like a guide. Yeah, Looming viewers can join in. Yeah, everybody, if you have Insignia set up through emulation or on your original Xbox, you're free to join. There's plenty of slots left. I think there's 5 more slots left in this lobby. I actually really like this map. Man, I'm getting like a killing spree over here. Yeah, I played one of the Bloody Roars at a friend's house, like way back in the day. I've not played the one on the Xbox. Where's the gabagool? I gotta find it. There's gotta be like a restaurant level. I thought the Tommy gun was No, yeah, Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah, I could see it. I'm sure he's used one in a movie before. Yeah, I agree. Weird games are the best. You think so? I enjoyed it so much that I really enjoyed 100%ing it. The worst part about 100%ing LA Noire was the collectibles. The collectibles were a bit of a pain. Just because I think collectibles, if they don't add anything to the game, they just feel tedious. Like I'm just going around collecting things from around the map. You highly recommend Iron Phoenix multiplayer. I need to try the multiplayer. Because I played like the actual game, and I actually kind of liked it. It's something different, right? LA Noire review? Maybe one day. That one will go I do really love that game. It'll probably go way too high. It's more hilarious to get everything wrong. You're right, actually. Nicole Phelps getting upset. You'd like my take on it? Okay. He first fought... Was he in Volcano? Was he in that one? Because there's Volcano and Dante's Peak. Those are like the two Volcano movies from that year. Man, I'm a no-scope master. All my years of practice. Yeah, the Tommy gun is just nuts. Like, that's disgusting. Have you ever played The Warriors or any of the other Rockstar games other than... Yeah, I love Rockstar. Bully is one of my all-time favorite games. I think it's an incredible game. And then The Warriors is a lot of fun. I already love that movie, and that game is just like... I don't know, it's a really fun style to play for the time. It doesn't have to be ranked with the others. No, I mean, I like doing the ranking. I mean, once, you know, you get a really good game in the ranking, I always think that's fun to change up my ranking list so far. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, it really could have used aiming down the sights for sure. Is someone sniping at me? I like cannot. Oh, he's up there. This is kind of like a restaurant, right? You get your Italian food. Oh my god. That was like a jump scare. You don't think I think Tommy was in Volcano? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think Dante's peak was Pierce Brosnan. That's right, yeah. You're right, Dark Mountain. That wasn't a bad game for me. I was actually doing okay. If you ignore the bad aiming, terrible visuals, generic gameplay, and lack of weapon variety, Chicago Enforcer is almost playable. I'm actually thinking about changing the game mode just to give it another one a try. Oh, but are they team-based? Actually, maybe not. I feel like we need a more even set just in case it's like a team, because there's team deathmatch. I don't want to do a 2v1. That's not fun. Yeah, I've played Haunted Mansion on the OG Xbox. I reviewed that so long ago. It's kind of crazy. That's like a distant memory to me. I haven't even rewatched that video. I remember thinking it was a cool game. But the way I reviewed games then is so different from how I do it now. Yeah, one day we'll get Agent. Yep, I confirmed Halo 2 is my least favorite game. And I can't believe you all would force me to play it. Your copy of The Warriors has a weird audio issue? That's so funny. That's always interesting. I want to ask you guys, did you all ever have this experience? So on the PS1 when I was a kid, you know, you used to just leave your discs out and they would get scratched. And you would find like patterns to get the games working. Like, I think it was my copy of Spyro. If you like skipped one of the intros, but then watched another one, you could get the game worked. And if you watched the first one, the game would crash. If you skipped the second one, the game would crash. Like, it was like weird ways to get your broken games to work properly. And I don't even know how I tested this stuff. Yeah, it went between Terminator and Judgment Day. That's funny. Talk about great movies. You're cool with the change? Yeah, we'll see. This does have single player, and I have not played the single player, so I couldn't tell you. But since I'm playing the online, full transparency, I'll probably play the single player, and this you might see a review for this one. We need more bad games on the ranking list. Linda Hamilton was the mayor. Oh, the single player sucks. Oh no. I'm gonna have to watch your old reviews, man. They are something, Master. I like keeping them. I am honestly a little embarrassed about my old reviews, but you know, you got to keep them up. I think it's a good way to like look at like where you came from a little bit and how you've improved. I don't think that's a bad thing. And people seem to really enjoy them. They still get good views, and you know, people comment on them from time to time. Yeah, that's what I like about it, Ludacris, is that it's based off the Haunted Mansion ride, not really the movie. I feel like that's probably that was a really smart choice on their part. Every week, I should tease Halo 2, but never play it. You're right, Taylor. I wanted this game so badly when I was young because I was weirdly obsessed with Tommy guns. Here's the thing, I kind of get it. Tommy guns are cool. Like I'm not a gun person, but Tommy guns, they just have a cool look to them. Yeah, I used to leave discs out all the time. Colton, I gotta know. I don't know. Is Terminator 3 really your favorite one? Oh my god. Camp was an unofficial playtester with his scratch discs. That's what it felt like. Few people had Xbox in Brazil. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing a lot of. It's like a lot of the US, the UK, like that was probably where it was most popular. And then there were some countries that didn't even get the Xbox. But yeah, did you ever get to play the Xbox? Hey, good night, Taylor. Thanks for joining in. It was a lot of fun to have you here. Appreciate you. Yeah, this game does have a story, I believe. I wonder if it has voice acting. Really quickly. All right, Death Echo, I hope you have a good night. It was really nice having you here. Camp Halo 2, but no Halo 2. The enemies wouldn't load in during the first dream sequence, so I leveled up Diablos to get a 0. Wow, interesting. Yeah, the things you like work out just to play a game. I'm also not a gun person, but yeah, I thought Tommy guns were the coolest. Yeah. Yeah, isn't that weird? There's two. They got the Terminator 3 main game, right? It's funny. There were multiple of them, and then there's just like they stopped. God, but I played the Terminator Salvation game on the 360, and that was so bad. I saw Terminator 3 in the theater with like my family. It was like a whole family event. Not even just like my parents, but like my uncle was there, my grandparents. It was like a big deal. And I was so young, I could not gauge like how everybody felt about it. I think I was kind of bored by it, which is surprising to say. Absolutely not. It's my favorite movie ever. Really? Wow. Cool. Yeah, I haven't seen it since that time at the theater. Oh, Conquer Live and Reloaded. Yeah, I need to do a game night for that one. Oh, never mind. It's one of the only movies I actually fell asleep during, yeah. I used to do that way too much. I used to fall asleep during movies. I haven't done it in a while. But the movie theaters, like, can be, like, one of the most comfy places. I think one of the best naps I ever took in my life was during Pirates of the Caribbean 3. We saw like a midnight showing and I slept like a baby. Sorry, I was looking away for a second. Yeah, those achievements were really easy. I do have a 1,000 gamer score in Terminator Salvation. But yeah, this multiplayer is like, you know, it's not like, it's bad, but it's playable. I'm kind of having fun. Very basic, though. Mom loved Arnie. Hey, at least there's that. Arnold's great. At least was in great movies. Some bad. It is expensive, yeah. Well, I can tell you, I believe that the Xbox is starting to kick up in price. Those game prices are starting to inch up a little bit. Yeah, Grin, yeah. They also made Wanted, right? Hey, S-Pack, how's it going? Yeah, philosophy. I would love to have you on here. Everybody, if you get a chance to play Insignia, it'd be great to play. Yeah, I think Conquer Live and Reloaded is on Insignia. But I also think it has a huge X-League Kai like player base. There is a Discord just for that. Passed out during T3 and 50 Shades of Grey. Just too comfy. If camp goes to... Yeah, I pay good money to sit in the dark room and sleep a little. Alright, we're going to change the game mode for this one. Work tomorrow, but have a great night. Try to enjoy this game more than Halo 2. I know it's difficult. No, Flynn, it's actually pretty fun, but I do hope you have a good night. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for the super. I did really appreciate that. Yeah, I get to go sleep in the theater 4 times a week with my $30 subscription to AMC A-List. I see the Nicole Kidman intro and I just knock out. I did see Weapons, which was really good. Yeah, I don't know. With some friends, this could be a good time. All right, we're going to leave the game because I don't think... And we're going to start up another one. There was Turf War Capture. So they're all team-based, but we're just going to have to deal with it. Let's try Capture the Cash. That sounds interesting. I want to run fast. Friendly fire. No. Never played this game? Yeah, it's an obscure one, that's for sure. Yeah, Wanted Weapons of Fate. I was a little iffy on that one. Oh yeah, Darkness 1 and 2 is a Mafia FPS. That's I guess I just didn't even think about that. That's good. Bionic Commando Rearmed. Well, that's a good game as well. I don't believe when I hear it, but yeah, I guess the way retro works is it's like 2 generations ahead, right? And then it becomes retro. So the Xbox is retro now, which is crazy to me. But I think when you think really retro, yeah, I get the 80s and 90s. It's true, yeah. The OG Xbox is really reasonable. Like, it's still pretty cheap for a lot of like the great games. Oh, Artful Maverick, welcome to the Camp Counselor tier. I really appreciate that. So you now have access to early videos. So you have access. Oh, am I protecting the money? I'm guessing that's what I'm doing. But yeah, you've got access to tomorrow's video. You also have access to 2 members only video, which I just released one kind of going over my my intro to the channel, how I started this channel, kind of my history with Xbox. Oh, he's on my team. Okay. Is there a way to look at the teams? Okay, I guess it'll be us against JF. I feel kind of bad. Yeah, I wish the Darkness did get more love. I agree. Yeah, there's only a few Xbox games that cost, like, a lot. But yeah, Outrun, Steel Battalion with everything. Futurama. There's a few. Oh, looks like there's more action going on back here. Oh, yeah, RoboCop. I think... How much is RoboCop nowadays? It's getting up there. Yeah, we're definitely getting old. That's true. Would you get an upscaler for your consoles? I've been looking at the Retro Tink. It's just really expensive. All right. I don't know. I feel like maybe deathmatch was like the right way to go. Vintage, I like that. Antique. Pre-HD, I get that. What a game mode. Ah. I don't know, Jay's coming in. Oh, but not anymore. My history is Tao Feng. I've played a lot of Tao Feng. That was like a game that friends would gravitate to. Did you channel Spike during the 360 market shutdown? That's how I found out about you. I guess I didn't make any connection during that time because I didn't really make a video about that. A lot of people were making it. So not that I noticed, unless there was like a big video that came out around that time. My biggest spike was my horror game video brought me up a lot, and then the State of Emergency one was crazy, and then here recently the Connect video did really well. But you've been a long time watcher then, Def. 4050. I know, Xbox will be 30. I gotta do video on it then. Oh yeah, Teen Titans is another expensive one, yep. Please review Kakuto Chojin. Yeah, that's what I want to cover. See, my thing, I don't know, it's weird. I always am like, oh, I don't know if I want to cover every only on Xbox game. I want to like ease them out a little bit, but that one's an interesting one. It's worth every penny once you figure things out and play around. Yeah, definitely for my videos, right? For the best quality possible. I mean, the Xbox already just looks really good. I get the comments. That's why I always say the footage captured on the original Xbox, because that's one of the most common questions that I get is like, is this on real hardware? I like to make sure that that's like, yeah, it looks this good. Exactly. Yeah, when you compare those prices, it just feels better. Especially like cheap games. Actually, you'll see on the short, I haven't made it yet, but I bought a bulk amount of baseball games. Not baseball games, not just baseball games, sports games. And it was crazy, crazy cheap. Normally really cheap, but even cheaper. What am I doing? Where am I going? Oh, they got the cash back. I'm down here in like the sewers. Have I played Heretic? No, I have not. I almost bought it though. I might have to, Sack Crusher. Lord of the Rings 2 Towers. What a great game. You found me through the review of Raise as Hell. Oh. Whoops. That's what you get for reading and playing. Well, that's cool. Yeah, that's another one that did really well, Sleepy, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. Gotcha. So this is just capture the flag. You found me through the horror one. Yeah, that one was like really like, that video was like my first feeling of like, oh wow, this channel's like a thing. It's crazy. Hey, Frisky Biscuit, again, $1.99. I really appreciate you. Cheers to you too. Super nice of you. I'm glad you enjoy the channel or enjoy the stream so much. I'm glad so many people enjoy these streams because it's fun just sitting around playing games, talking to you guys, talking Xbox. Same age as the old people, Beverly. The bad old police are 36. Oh my god. Yeah, that's how it was. I feel like back then, like being old is not old now. Oh, you got it. Yeah, Tao Feng was a recommendation from a guy at the store. Yeah, but the Xbox Mark was really pushing that right at that point. Nice. And you're liking the Retro Tink Master? Yeah, I gotta play War of the North. I gotta do more Lord of the Rings videos. It's been a while. There we go. Cool. Made it in. I was like, I gotta get in there. I'm getting it now. David Duchovny, the Blob. I don't know. The connection's there. I don't know, but I forget who, but someone has the rights to Raise as Hell now. So it's quite possible. I found you putting in OG Xbox tier list because I wanted to see opinions, and here I am, being reminded I'm getting old by random folks. Well, Colton, I'm glad that you found the channel. I don't know what it is. I like the tier list because whenever, like, it's hard for me to make a video, like, saying, like, these are the best, like, games, like, the best Xbox games of all time, because, like, I haven't played them all. It's like, I feel weird saying that. Yeah, I agree, Tissues. I think there's something fun about the obscureness of it. That betray you first, then strangers. Yeah, it's true. That's Mafia right there. Keep your friends close. No, I said that wrong. I said that completely wrong. No, I said, yeah, it's friends close, enemies closer, yeah. Do you think physical games media will make a comeback? I'm sure people have already asked, but I could see it. Not anytime soon, I don't think. But kind of like how records and CDs are still a thing, I don't think physical media for games will ever really die. There's always going to be a base for that. Well, AJ, it was really nice having you here. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good night. Now, that is one nice thing about GOG, and it just has old games. I think we're going to go back to Deathmatch. It's just better that way with only 3 people. Tao Feng sucks compared... I think Kakuto Chojin is really, like, it's a fun, smooth fighter. It just doesn't have a lot of content with it. All right, let's redo it. I just feel like with 3 people, it's just, like, not too fair to play with the team. Is there any way to, like, randomly do it? We're kind of the outlier since PS2 was so popular. What was everyone's reason for going to Xbox? I just played Halo, and it changed everything. I had to get it. But I'm sure there's a lot of people here with interesting stories. Actually, Jaleem, I'm playing with a Duke controller tonight. But I normally play with an S controller. It just depends. I can switch between the two. I like both. The Duchovny God. Yeah, it depends. I mean, PS2 definitely had more Japanese games. Yeah, I just think it's a lack of content on Kakuto's part. This is the perfect game to use the Mad Cats on. I know I should get the small controller instead of playing with the giant Duke. It took us half the game to figure out what to do. I know, Bob Mason. Hey, and I appreciate you playing. Yeah, the game key card. Yep. Everything sucks compared to watching someone else. Yeah, that's like watching torture. Sega's definitely one of my favorite third-party publisher. Yeah, Sega put out some amazing stuff, but that's because they were putting out like their Dreamcast stuff. Oh, the Craven levels in Spider-Man 1, I think are some of the best levels in the game. It's really sad that those never like I mean, it's cool that the Xbox got that exclusively, but those are like some of my favorite parts cuz I don't particularly like that game. I think it's okay. One day, I want to do another bad game night one. I want to do another like a random night. I'll set up a poll sometime this week for picking next week's stuff. I'm not sure if we're gonna do one game or a grab bag. Do you guys prefer the grab bag or do you like the one game nights? Yeah, I had the GameCube and the Xbox. I waited on the PS2, but the generation after that is when I started just having like all the consoles. This gun's crazy. Never heard of this game, non-person? Yeah, I know a lot of people haven't heard of this one. There's a reason. You want to dream? The Dreamcast is a great console. It is an expensive one, though. I think JF's teabagging me. A Cinnabite, yeah. There's a new Hellraiser game coming out. Wow. PS2 for $40 around the release. That's awesome. Dreamcast isn't even the best Dreamcast. That's funny. The Xbox doesn't have D2, though. Bad in school. Never gave it back. Wow, he really meant it when he took away your console, Ray. I went with Xbox because I saw a preview of Halo, and when they mentioned you could hold two guns, and made it seem like an adult game. Yeah, that really surprised me the first time I saw dual wielding in that game. I think other games had done it, but it's just something about it. It was crazy. You're right, it is tradition. Can't get upset about it. Oh, Jaleem, thank you so much for that for the super. I really appreciate that. That's super nice of you. I really appreciate you coming on as a camp counselor. I think you're the newest person to join the camp counselor tier. I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Blood for the Blood God. I thought I would read Blood Gulch, which is a great Halo map. Yeah, I didn't watch anything about the Hellraiser game. I just saw that it came with the box. And I thought that was really cool. Yeah, I need to learn more about it. I'm playing as a girl character. Yeah. And also, let me say thank you for playing. I really appreciate you joining in tonight. It's been a lot of fun playing with both of you. The GameCube, yeah, GameCube was crazy cheap. Looking back on it now, because I got a GameCube. I'd asked for a PS2 for that birthday, I remember, and my parents got me a GameCube instead, and I feel like it was both kid-friendly and probably the price point. I agree, Iron Eagle. I think this is my favorite map. It's actually a really solid map. You know, I played an hour of it, and I feel like I'm getting, like, Stockholm Syndrome almost. Hey, PS2 Vibes, how's it going? How are you doing tonight? Yeah, Enemy Zero and a D2. I would love to see the D games get some kind of re-release. Rogue Squadron 2 is so good. That is an incredible looking game. That's why I'm sad it never got the Xbox release that it was supposed to get. I'm sure it would look crazy on the Xbox. You can lean? Oh my god. Thank you for that. I didn't realize. This is like Rainbow Six. Might be the first person to say that. You had a lament configuration until I moved to a house, then lost it. Oh, that sucks. The more you watch this game, the more I feel it's winning me over. I don't know. You know, it's not, I can't say, I don't think I'd put it on the low. It's better than Pulse Racer. It's better than Stake. Is it better than Sneakers, though? When you're poor and forced to like the bargain games. Yeah, right. Or just like the Platinum Hits games. You could find some good games that way. I remember picking up Saints Row 2 just because. Oh my god. It's so imprecise, it feels like. Yeah, yeah, I wish the game was a little, like, had a little more flair to it. I wonder if the single player does. You wish you were there to get a GameCube at that time. Yeah, I mean, the GameCube's great, and I wish I would have kept all my GameCube games, because they're expensive. I have some still, but not some of the big ones. Hey, Joe, yeah. Yeah, Zach, yeah, I've looked into the modding scene. I know people are doing some crazy stuff with the Xbox. I've never done any hard mods or anything, but I think it'd be cool to get it sent off for somebody to do something crazy with it. I have a few extra Xboxes, and I feel like I could, like, experiment around with one, maybe? We don't talk about sneakers? Sorry, I know. Pulse Racer's a classic. You're right, it does look like a flamethrower. That is really funny. You remember wanting a GameCube and a Nintendo 64? Yeah, I did. It was weird. We had a Nintendo 64, but that was like my parents' console. Like, for whatever reason, I didn't really play it very much. I'm the next Sniper Elite. Thank you. That was some good stuff. A homebrew port? That'd be cool. It's kind of enjoyably bad, I would say. Online does help tissues, I agree. Sneakers is your run and hide world. It's at least more fun than Metal Dungeon. Hopefully it's more fun to watch. I know some of you were not enjoying the Metal Dungeon gameplay. Exactly, yeah, there was a planned Rogue Squadron collection. Wish it came out. Oh, this game over Halo 2 any day of the week. think Halo 2 will be remembered as like that, like the bad game. Yeah, I've never played a PS2 game online, but I know there's like a big scene for it. Yeah, I should probably mod more. You had Q before? Oh, wow. You traded that in, Casey? Oh, yeah, that's definitely a... I could see that being a disappointment. Yeah, the GameCube, like, the game prices are insane. Like, I have a copy of Chibi Robo, and I did not realize just how much that game was worth. Yeah, just tape a PS2 onto your Xbox. And a GameCube on top of that. And that gives it a handle to carry around. I remember Pulse Racer being the official Xbox magazine's punching bag. I mean, that game is unfinished. Was incredible, ahead of its time. It was something. You're right, though, about the Halo 2 rusty tin. All I see... I'm lucky. Mine is doing okay, but I see pictures of those, or I go to, like, thrift stores. It's that rusty Halo 2 tin. Yeah, PS Rewired. I was about to... I think I might join in on that. Give it a shot. It might be a good thing to do on Camp Extras. Which, if anybody's interested, I do have a second channel called Camp Extras where I talk about just, like, gaming in general. Just for everything non-Xbox. I like that the Xbox gets its own channel here with everything. For Xbox, it's where my main focus is. But just, like, I don't know, another outlet. 125 pounds. Yeah, it'd be like going for weightlifting. Nice. That's a lot of soft modding. I mean, that's great. It was something, Camp's review of every Xbox game. Yeah. That's it. That's just the ending. It was something. Yeah, I was interested in playing PlayStation Home again. I was actually thinking about PS Home today, because I remember they did, like, an E3 showcase one year, where you could go around. It was almost like you went to a virtual E3 and you watch trailers. I thought that was cool. I always thought it would be cool if Xbox did something like that, a virtual, like, MMO where you just talk to people. They had, like, ideas that were similar to that, like they had the 360 arcade game where you went around to other people's arcades, or Xbox Live parties, of course, but I don't know. PlayStation Home was actually something really interesting. You want to mod your Vita and PSP? Yeah, my PSP is modded. My Vita, I forget if I modded it. I haven't touched my Vita in a little bit. But I do love that console. Spider-Man with the train, holding back everything. Oh, man. Yeah, except for the 360 and newer. Yeah, the 360's tough. Well, not really anymore. What am I saying? How many beats per minute does a sparrow need to maintain air velocity? What? Is there ever been a review you get a lot of hate for? Oh, no, not that I get like a ton of hate for. I'm sure it'll happen eventually. There's some reviews that like, I guess, yeah, hate's just strong. There are reviews where I feel like a bulk don't agree with. Fusion Frenzy, Hulk Ultimate Destruction, which is a game that I think is just okay, but people love that game. That's probably one of my most controversial. But I feel like a lot of people in the comments, though, it's not like hate. It's honestly like, oh, you should try this game again. You should play with this perspective, which I think is a great way to look at it. Yeah, I like to just make sure that like I talk about my opinion and why I feel a certain way, like, and try to find the best way to explain that, because I feel like when you explain yourself well, you know, people are more open to like understanding your perspective. Whereas like if I went on here and was like, this is Chicago Enforcers the worst or the complete best game ever, you know, and that's it, I don't know. All your handhelds are modded, nice. You remember the theater option party chat feature on Netflix? Yeah, love that. I had many good nights just watching bad movies. I watched Titanic 2, the Asylum like B movie, in a Xbox party chat, and that was some of the most fun I had ever had. Install Windows 95 on the OG Xbox, that'd be awesome. Oh, wow. I completely forgot that. I actually watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail for, like, the first time ever, maybe 3 or so years ago. It was very recent. Yeah, that's usually what it is. Yeah, Fusion Frenzy and Hulk are games that people seem to enjoy. And it's not like I outright dislike them. I don't love them. If it wasn't for you, I'd never found Death Row. Well, I'm happy to introduce that game to you. Death Row is awesome. I was playing a demo disc recently, and it had a Death Row demo on it, and it brought back this feeling of like, oh yeah, I love this game. It's more like constructive feedback, which I'm glad people are doing here. Yeah, no. I feel like it's surprising. You get bad comments every once in a while, but I feel like 90%, even 95% of the comments I get are absolutely fine, usually pretty constructive and nice. You wish angry reviewing would make a comeback? It's definitely a style. Do you still like AVGN? I went on dates to Netflix many times. That's really funny. Are you suggesting coconuts migrate? Are you hopefully you can find Fusion Frenzy as one that eventually clicks. No, I think over time I've felt a little nicer towards it, because with people, I think it's easy to have fun with it, and it has some really good mini games. I just think the bulk of them are weak. Yeah, the good old The Asylum. The shadows are crazy here. Windows 95 is very nostalgic for me. Classic mockbusters. Yeah, mockbusters are fun. Mine are always meant hatefully simply because you're a Halo 2 review. Oh man, that changes my whole perspective. I was a huge AVGN fan. I bought the DVDs and everything, but lately I don't even get excited where he posts a new video. I think Board James is the best. Yeah, Board James was cool. Yeah, honestly, I haven't watched him in a while. Have I done a video on Area 51 yet? No, I have not, Mole Games, but I should. You know, October's coming up, and that's a horror game, so who knows? Anything's possible, Mole Games. I get asked about Area 51 a lot. I'm like surprised. I feel like the people want it. I like Fusion Frenzy, but I muster how one could care for it. The vibe of it, yeah, that's the thing. I think its tone is cool. It's very of its time. The music is cool. Yeah, some of the classic episodes philosophy, yeah. And Fusion Frenzy 2, it's crazy. I was playing Fusion Frenzy 2. You know how many of the minigames just get carried over? Yeah, I feel that too, Shoes. I have watched some of Stop Skeletons from Fighting, but I've not watched the one on the disastrous launch of the Xbox One. I have gotten it recommended to me, but a part of me is, it's almost like PTSD, that period. I remember the Xbox One getting announced, and even I was like, I'm out. I was so burnt on that launch. And that launch, because the Kinect, a lot of people say the Kinect is what killed Xbox, or, you know, like brought them down a peg. But I really don't think so. I mean, there definitely was like a turn in game quality a little bit, but that was a very big success for them. I think the Xbox One launch hurt them so much. Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes things just work out. I didn't even think of that, Henry Studio. That Mafia just came out, and I'm playing this Mafia game. The Godfather would have been a fun one. That's a good game. Yeah, Colton. I could see that. I think he had like a team come in and work on him. Would you be interested in doing a video of any of the sequels to Ghost Recon? Yes, yeah, and you love the video? I'm glad you enjoyed that review. That review did really well, and I really liked the game. Yeah, I plan on doing it. I want to get around to them because I've been on a Tom Clancy kick. Oh yeah, the Alien Earth series. I heard about that, Mark. Tell us her favorite film is Human Centipede. Oh no. Hopefully just the first one. I didn't even watch... I watched the second one, and that has to be one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Well, I say that, but I started up the third Human Centipede, and that was... I had to turn it off. I couldn't finish it. You're officially on the Camp Xbox team since you don't regard Ultimate Destruction as the greatest game to ever grace this earth. Hate Camp... Yeah, I know. People love that game. I don't know. It just, I need to maybe play it again. But it's weird, because I don't really love the prototype games. I couldn't really get into those, so maybe I'm just not into that style. Oh, it's a reference to a cartoon music video. Okay. Yeah, Colton, I get that. Oh yeah, yeah, EA could earn easy money by remastering the Lord of the Rings game. They really should. Yeah, that Xbox One launch has left a long-lasting impact on Xbox. Fight Club game. I actually liked that game back in the day. I'm sure it's not good now, but I got it and I played it. Ooh, The Suffering's a good one. Yeah, I think it's weird that the Reservoir Dogs game even exists. Yeah, Fight Club has like the DLC was just music, right? King Arthur is a game I found because of you. It's a God of War. I don't think I've ever played King Arthur. We're just going at it. Oh, man. There we go. Yeah, we have prices right on the Xbox. Yeah, they're definitely just in-your-face horror movies. Yeah, I noticed that too, yeah, where it's not the sides of the screen. I mean, they were still working out how to make like a great first-person shooter, not that this one's trying too hard. That is fun. Fred Durst and Abraham Lincoln fighting each other. A piece for October. You didn't like Prototype either? Okay. Yeah, I don't hate Crackdown 1. I think Crackdown is like a better version of those games because I think it does the collectible side of it pretty well. Yeah, there was a Reservoir Dogs game. Don't ask me why. So weird. I want to see Norman Reedus in a game. You got I think he's in Dead by Daylight now. And also you have Death Stranding. And I think they made a Walking Dead game. Norman Reedus has been around. He also started a fight club. That's so funny. Well, was there a rule to not talk about it? Exactly, love of the game. Yeah, it's awful and fun at the same time. Yeah, there's an Xbox version. I think it's expensive. No Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, I was thinking about going back and playing those to get ready for the launch of that one. At least one of them. Ninja Gaiden Black is awesome. I have played Greg Hastings Tournament Paintball, and it's a fun one. It's more fun than you'd expect. Is Norman Reedus in the Blade 2 game? I hope so. Well, it's sounding like Norman Reedus will do a lot, so maybe one day, Mark. Battle Los Angeles. Oh, I remember that game. Yeah, that has an X. Oh, I really want to do a video on weird Xbox Live Arcade movie games. Like Kick-Ass got one. R.I.P.D., if you remember that, had one. Yeah, I've actually never played Death Stranding. I really want to, though. Yeah, that's the way it is ludicrous with a lot of Xbox Live games. Norman Reedus is too cool for me. In fact, we probably told as many people as we could because we thought it was cool. Just talking about, yeah, I got a fight club. Kind of funny. Ghost Recon with aliens. That sounds like a really fun concept, actually. Games with Windows Live is such a weird service. Yeah, The Watchmen had the tie-in, which I did get to cover. The Warriors has an Xbox Live Arcade game. Not the Xbox game, but an Xbox Live Arcade game. I should probably be trying to lean more. Yeah, and it's not just Dave Gibbons that worked on it, but somebody else who was an editor of Watchmen or worked on Watchmen did do it. Of course, not Alan Moore. Alan would never. Yeah, this game is something else. I'll say that. You got bored and confused when you tried to play Death Stranding. It looked like a lot to take in. Oh. Wow, that was fast. Yeah, there's a lot of Xbox Live Arcade games that everybody forgot. I have a weird fascination with movie tie-in games recently. No, I think it's cool. I think the interesting ones are the ones that you're like, wow, this got a tie-in? Why? The spawning in this is all over the place. Also, picking up the weapons seems to not work too well. Oh yeah, that wasn't Haley Joel Osment. That was it was Jackie Earle Haley that played Rorschach, and he is really good in that role. I thought the movie was good. I thought the Watchmen movie was pretty good. I thought the ending was pretty solid. You got an ad with an AI gorilla playing on a snowy mountain. Wow. Ads are wild. I want to play that movie Game for Robots. I actually really like that movie. Star, we're going to be playing till 10, so about 20 more minutes if you want to hop in for a few games. It would be a lot of fun to have you here. But yeah, 10's going to be the cutoff for tonight. So 20 minutes. Yeah, I think it's just select Xbox Live Arcade games that are on the disc. It's kind of like when you do the demos, it'll take you to a menu to start either Project Gotham Racing or Xbox Live Arcade. And then you'll click on Xbox Live Arcade. I'm not sure with that combo which games come with it, or it might just be all demos. The Camp Xbox tie in the Camp Xbox game, one day. Yeah, the Matrix games were huge deals because they'd actually tied into the storyline and they were their own thing. If you haven't played King Arthur, please do and review it. I'll add it to the list. I've been interested in that one, actually. I'm happy to see Haley Joel Osment still working in the movies. Yeah, he sees 10 people. Have I looked into the 80s screenplay? Yeah, I've never looked into the screenplay, but I know Terry Gilliam was tied to direct that. He's one of my favorite directors, so I think I'm interested in like the idea of that. Yeah, Bruce Willis made some great, and he was so good in he always put in a good performance when he was in an M. Night movie. I hate how I'm getting used to this and yeah, I know, Bob, you're doing crazy. You're winning these. No, I mean, it's fun, right? Yeah, the Warriors is really good. Yeah, I forgot David Hayter worked on that. Have you played Kingdom? Yes, yes, I have. I played the Amalar game. It was a while ago. I've been really wanting to go back to it. You had the same idea about the pipe. Well, Tissues, I hope you have a good night. I really appreciate you coming in here and talking as usual. And I hope you have a good night. We'll see you next time. Yeah, I remember the Xbox Live indie game section. I didn't spend a lot of time in there, because usually... Oh, hey, Star, you joined in. Welcome in. But yeah, I didn't spend a ton of time there. But I always like just looking at all the Minecraft ripoffs. You're a huge Bruce Willis fan? Yeah, I mean, he made some excellent stuff. Reckoning is good? Yeah. Good night, Camp. See you next week. Yep, see you next week, Def. I hope you have a good night. It's always nice having you here. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm not winning. I don't know. I always like just chatting with you guys, but, you know, I like this. This is a fun one. Yeah, Doritos had 3 games, right? Doritos Crash Course. Well, no, 4, because there's 2 of those. Dash of Destruction with the dinosaur, which is the one you're talking about. And then Harm's Way, which is a racing game. Those were all free. That's why I played so much of them. Oh, there was a... Okay, I didn't realize there was a Fifth Element game. Zombie Cow Maker. Yeah, that sounds like a game from the Xbox Indie section. No single player tonight? No, yeah, we're probably going to end it at 10 tonight. But, you know what? If you guys want to see the single player for this one, let me know. Maybe we could set something up. Kind of hungry for Doritos. I'm a Cool Ranch fan. I don't know. What else does everyone else like? Yeah, I've been collecting some PS1 games again. We would love to see single player. Okay, Josh, yeah, maybe we can set something up. I've been enjoying streaming weekly recently. I think that's been really fun. More opportunities to try weird games out. Maybe it'll be more opportunities to try to beat games. Start up a game and then beat it. One more person already made this game feel like even livelier. Spicy nacho and the Korean barbecue one. I don't think I've had it. No, I think I've had the spicy one. No, I do not still have the Silent Hill PS2 game. I wish I did. Curious about the single player? Okay, cool. You're using Backlog to keep track? I love Backlog Master Blaster. It's a great way to log what you've been playing, because sometimes I play so many games it's easy to forget, and I like looking back at the diary. But how are you liking Spartan Total Warrior? Mountain Dew flavored Doritos? That would be the best. Starting to feel like damage is randomized. You know, sometimes it is weird. I feel like sometimes I'll get in the streak of getting one-shot kills. This is just a Mafia-themed arena shooter when you think about it. No, you're right, Star. Yeah, that's all it is. That's the death matches. Everyone's in Mafia clothes. And you just shoot at each other. It's kind of fun. I like how somebody said this is even worse, 25 to life in the Discord. I played a little bit of 25 to life. I could not get into it. Buffalo chicken pizza rolls? Does that exist, Don? The tech is just to walk around doing this. I kind of like this map. The Doom 3 shotgun damage. The best shotgun in gaming. Yeah, I feel like I just gotta try more 25 to life. I like the design of the game, like the maps being realistic. A full lobby would go crazy on this game. I think tonight was kind of a busier night because they were trying some new mods for Halo 2, I believe. So I think a lot of people ended up going to that, which makes sense. Halo 2 is a much bigger deal than Chicago Enforcer. You know what's funny, Colton? I've never had a Taki. "30 minutes of dying, that's tough. But I'm glad you're loving it. I like Viking enough, it made me want to go back. The single player's awful for 25 to life. Killing some wise guys. Yeah, Kel. I like spicy, not like so spicy that it ruins the taste, though. I can be a little bit of a wimp with spice, but I do like it. Hey, Tommy. Yeah, this is Chicago Enforcer. Considered one of the worst games for the Xbox. Will I be watching The Untouchables after this? I feel like I have to. It's funny, I rewatched a scene from that movie, the stairs sequence. Brian De Palma is one of my all-time favorite directors, so I gotta love The Untouchables. I own Section 8. Always wanted to try it, Master. I haven't. Have you played it? I've never played Blood in the Sand. I've never played either of the 50 Cent games. I've been recommended them, though. Crab Rangoons are awesome. The Shadow. That one's not ringing a bell. Yeah, Time Splitters at home vibe. Chicago Enforcer is underrated. I think in some way, I will have to play the single player because multiplayer is going to be fun, right? You get some people and you just shoot each other. That's a good time. Rocket, the fireworks are crazy. Yeah, I've heard the 50-cent games are good. Aren't they expensive? I made a video for True Crime Streets of LA, and I played both of them. Those were like childhood classics for me. Played a lot of them. Going back to LA, I didn't really like it. But I like the ambition with all of LA being done. Okay, yeah. Now that's what rang a bell was the Shadow movie with Alec Baldwin. Looks hard. No, I'm just not. Honestly, I'm not playing the best. It depends. I feel like you die really quickly sometimes, and then you kill others pretty quickly. Yeah, I'd love to play Pariah Online. Does that have Insignia support? The day it does, if it doesn't, I will be there. Blood in the Sand is slept on. Okay, cool. Hey, Campton. Yeah, I love movies. Yeah, The Shadow is early comic books, right? Like The Phantom. Well, that's cool. Yeah, we end up talking about movies usually on here. I like spaghetti westerns. But I do have a thing for watching weird movies. The Good, Bad, and the Ugly is a classic. Oh, Darkman, yeah. Well, Sam Raimi, he was making comic book movies way before Spider-Man. No Pariah on Insignia, that's a sad one. Pariah's great. Any chance you'll ever play Loons? Yeah, one day. Actually, it comes on a demo disc. I have a demo disc video that's going to be coming out soon. And I play a little bit of Loons there. It was one of my first times playing Loons. How do you find these obscure OG Xbox games? Many of the games you talk about on the channel are pretty much forgotten or unheard of. It just comes with the channel, honestly. When I went into making this channel, you know, I felt like I knew a lot about Xbox. I just didn't realize how much was hidden underneath the surface. And I do so much research now that I've learned about games, weird games like this. My Xbox knowledge has gone way, way up. And that's just because of all of you. All of you bring up some weird Xbox games, and I get so interested in them. Good, Bad, and the Ugly is great, but Hang 'em High is way better. I'm trying to think what else. What other spaghetti westerns I like? There's one called And God Said to Cain. That's really good. Have you ever seen the original Django? That one's a lot of fun. For Italian movies, I really like Italian horror, giallos. #1 Chicago enforcer here. Yes. Are you going to hunt down a Steve? Yes, I am hunting it down. I'm hoping to get a good price on it someday. Or just bite the bullet. Oh, yeah. Have I ever seen I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker? Yeah, it's been a long time, but that one's really funny. I love the scene where he gets... They load up on weapons and ammo, and then he falls down and all of the ammo just starts shooting off. Bojangles from 2017. I will. That sounds interesting. Set up all rock. It didn't look like I could choose only certain weapons, but only rocket flares sounds insane. Few dollars more. Yep. Yeah, Palindrome. That is one thing about the Xbox is emulation for it is not the best. Yeah, I've only seen, Django Unchained and then the original Django. RSDS, I love your channel so much. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the channel. I appreciate that. I'm happy to have you here on stream. Now, I've never seen Any Which Way But Loose. I didn't even realize that had a sequel. No, never played Land of the Dead. I want to. Especially for a horror game video. I want to get that. That's an expensive one. High Plains Drifter. I'll have to watch that one. Yeah, emulation for Xbox just has not been perfected yet. I've heard of Dead Brush. You all are talking about movies, and then you're making me want to watch them. Yes, yeah, Man Who Shot Liberty Valance is a great one. That's just a classic Western. Bad Day at Black Rock is a good, like, neo-Western. OG Xbox tech was so advanced, emulation never... Yeah, I don't know. It's just, has a tough time. Hopefully they make a breakthrough, because I know a lot of people have a hard time just picking up these consoles. I've never played the Bible game on the Xbox. I imagine it's not great. It's just a trivia game, right? Yeah, it doesn't have, like, Western tropes, I guess. You paid $21 for Land of the Dead game? That's not too bad. Isn't that crazy how many zombie games have popped up? Usually lasts longer than the Xbox 360. My OG Xbox is still playing as new, but I've had 3 different Xbox 360 consoles. It's funny. Yeah, I have had the opposite. My 360s are still good, but I've had Xboxes break on me. I've never had an Xbox 360 red ring on me, ever. Never had that issue. But I guess it's just different for everybody. I was reading comments. A lot of people have bad luck with both. Super Noah's Ark 3D. I think they got a Steam release. $7. Yeah. All Xbox games felt like they were cheap at one point. And they still mostly are, but some are getting up there. Does the Lone Ranger film count as a neo-western? You know what? Why not? Oh, True Grit? Which one? The new one's really good. Dead Island, Dead Rising, COD, zombies. I might have gotten obsessed. Yeah, well, there was that period of time where zombie games were everywhere. Left 4 Dead was so good. Yeah, I've played the Mercenaries games. Great games. Really wish we got a third one. Yeah. $35 on Blackstone? I'm sorry. I wonder, because I've seen good things about the Land of the Dead game. State of Decay. I've actually been playing State of Decay 2 recently. That's one that I've been playing in my downtime. And it's really fun. I'm surprised people don't talk more about State of Decay. I guess it's a survival game that doesn't have a lot of the survival, like, tropes. Like, I don't have to go and chop wood and collect stuff, you know, but I still go in, explore, try to survive zombies and pick up equipment. The gun got really loud for a second. Loudest thing in this game. I have to agree, Henry. Yeah, the new Tron movie does look good. It looks really cool. Yeah, loot fee. Yeah, we're playing bad games at the moment. Well, actually, after this game, we are wrapping up for the night, guys, since it is past 10. So this will be our last game. $40 total, man. The pain of being a game collector, right, Casitas? Walking Dead Survival Instinct wasn't that bad. I gotta try it. The State of Decay. I know they update their game a lot with State of Decay. You don't like Tron? I do. I think it's cool. The pain of you not having a video on it. For tonight, Mark. It's not you, it's me. I gotta go. Yeah, unfortunately, loot fee. But of course, we'll be back at it again next Tuesday. And this video will be up after this. It's nice of you to stop by, though, for a little bit. I saw Tron Legacy in a theater with no heat, and it was winter, and I remember being covered in my jacket and freezing watching that movie. Wow, the explosion effect throws all the bodies around. That's pretty cool. We can still... Yeah, we'll be friends. Of course, Colton. It'll be good. But guys, after this one loads up, because I think it has to load up, we'll continue on. Tron being in the world. Yeah, and it looks really good. But yes, GG's Bob. GG's to Jay as well. and Star Centurion. Thank you all for joining in. I really appreciate it. Yep, GG to you. No, that's the thing. It was a bad game, but it was fun together. Be sure to check out tomorrow's video. It's going to be about Xbox games that also came out on the 360. That'll be out at 4 tomorrow. And yeah, I think that wraps it up for tonight. It's been so much fun. Bye, everybody. I will talk to you later, and I'll see you around.